is actually images of foreclosure. One of the things I always think about in landscape is that it hides history, and it's constantly being rebuilt and remade, especially in American architectural history. My practice often is that I'm trying to rebuild back different layers of history, make different layers of history visible that aren't visible on the surface. My name's TJ. I'm a Tallichet Freedman Foundation microgrant recipient.
Whoa!
So this is like a route that I took. Right now I'm working on a project called 448 Monuments, where I photographed every Confederate monument in the United States over the course of 3 or 4 years. Much of it was done during the pandemic. One of the reasons I sort of started this project was I was like needing to get out into the world, and so I largely slept in my car. These are my rough mapping, like the most efficient routes. The conceptual argument that it was honoring a Confederate history quickly fell away from me. I mean, obviously it's kind of fiction. It really is about upholding spaces of white supremacy. It became very clear in actually moving through the geography of the US that you just are moving from these seats of power, from seats of power to seats of power, seats of power. I mean, the project is a typology. Since the monuments are more or less repeating, what sort of changes is actually what the monuments stand in front of. The structures around the monuments become what is actually upholding these histories. The second project I'm doing is called 28 Feet and 8 Inches. It's a book project about trying to track down a con artist who defrauded me during the foreclosure crisis. So I was working as a housing contractor, and he defrauded me by not paying me while I was working on a property, and he skipped town to Los Angeles. So I started the project as a way to actually track him down, and it sort of morphed into more of a project about searching for someone responsible during the housing crisis, an individual to pin this thing down. The book consists of portraits that are of actors as stand-ins that sort of generally fit the archetype or the description of this guy, houses where he may or may not have lived, and sort of like noir-inspired images of Los Angeles. So the double parallel fold is like a standard fold, but it gets complicated when you try to put it together, because for each sheet, the fold line changes. The book is actually designed as an exhibition and a book, so it can be taken apart and put on the wall. First thing that comes to mind is there's this corner building that has all these friezes, and I'm, sort of curious about, where did these things originate, who built them? I haven't looked into it yet, but it's one thing that's top of mind.